Hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Purple Haze Podcast. I am your lovely host, Isaac, here today. So, the Vikings, they get their third straight victory. They get their third straight after beating the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Final score 24-10. Definitely a bittersweet victory for most fans, basically, but we'll talk about that after the recap. So let's get to it. The stats, I feel like the Vikings absolutely dominated them. Absolutely dominated the Packers. The stats show it here. The Vikings' time of possession, they won the time of possession battle by 13 minutes. Vikings stats, total yards, 346 yards, 284 passing yards, 62 rushing yards. They forced one turnover, 24 first downs, 10 of 18 on their third downs, 4 sacks. As for the Packers, 270 yards, 100 total yards, 196 passing yards, 74 rushing yards, 1 turnover, 16 first downs, 5 of 14 of the third down conversions, 3 sacks. So let's go ahead and get to some of the good that happened during the game. I felt like, KJ Osborne. I felt like for the most part, KJ Osborne actually did a really good job. He stepped up big time, was the leading one. 8 catches for 99 yards. Definitely stepped up in a very big way. Almost got 100. So, definitely kudos to KJ Osborne for having a good game. I said he's a very reliable receiver. Sometimes he'll make a goofy play, but I still think he should be wide receiver 3 as of right now. But if not, Brandon Powell's injured, so we have no choice but to use him as a wide receiver 2. So can't really do much there. TJ Hawkinson still playing out of his mind. Dropped 1 pass, okay, sure, but he still definitely made up for it. 6 catches for 88 yards. Had a touchdown also. Very, very good stuff from TJ Hawkinson. He's sure he dropped a ball, but I'll take that aside from all the crap from the first 6 games that TJ Hawkinson had. I will take all of that. So, and also Jordan Addison, 7 catches, 82 yards, a touchdown. Including that 20-yard touchdown, he burned Jair Alexander all game long. And Jair Alexander had some nerve to talk all that crap in the offseason. Didn't back up, did it? Talking all that, do the gritty against Justin Jefferson, Mr. Safety Help himself. Yeah, you basically got exposed by Jordan Addison. Congratulations. That aside, Josh Mattel. Let's stick with some of the offense. Cam Akers finally got a rushing touchdown. Hey, congratulations. Finally got a rushing touchdown. It took 8 games for the Vikings to get their first rushing touchdown. That is crazy and unacceptable still. And also, the reason why I put Jaren Hall in there is I felt like he did enough. Basically, he had 3 for 4 for 20 yards. He had that nice completion to TJ Hawkinson. Absolutely masterful by him. So, the strip sack was not on him, by the way. That was not on him. So, I felt like the offense did its job, basically, for the most part, considering the circumstances. We'll get to that. As for the defense, it was very good throughout most of the game, maybe minus the field goal attempt. It was pretty good. So let's get to the defense. Josh Metellus. We might have something in this dude right here, Josh Metellus. I feel like he's the defensive man. He could definitely be great. If basically both Cam Bynum too, he had that. And I'm sorry, I'm sidetracking there. Josh Metellus had one interception, that nice interception. He still kept on going, got to the Vikings to their own 20. Very nice stuff from Josh Metellus. He's making at least one good play every single game. And that also includes Cameron Bynum, had half a sack, also had nice pass deflections. Incredible stuff. Because if Harrison Smith is likely to retire, I am good with Cam Bynum and Josh Metellus. I trust them both because they both have at least one good play every single game, and that is crazy. To do it for 8 games straight? Wow. Also, Danielle Hunter still got a sack, still keeping the sack streak alive, got a sack, have two forced fumbles. Also one on Aaron Jones where he had no business keeping up with Aaron Jones on that play. He basically caught up with him. He punched the ball out, but yes, it got recovered by the Packers, but what else you supposed to do there? I mean, he basically was a baller too as well. Danielle Hunter, absolutely great. Also on the other side, DJ Wonnum, absolutely nice stuff by him. Had one TFL, had 2 sacks on the day. He was balling basically. So I mean, sure the edge rushers they're not that good, but you have to do what you have to do. I think DJ Wonnum is definitely a very good, reliable backup. So I think DJ Wonnum, he has proved his worth throughout the Vikings defense. Harrison Phillips had some very nice stops on base, especially mainly in the first half. He had some nice stuffs from on third down. They had nice runs up the middle for third and short, and Harrison Phillips stuffed AJ Dillon for at least, I would say, a couple plays. I mean, he hadn't had any flashy, but I think those are good enough. And as far as some of like the annoying things that kind of happened throughout the game, the run game. Oh my God. 2 yards per carry. That is pathetic, and that is unacceptable to be doing this. The Vikings seriously need a running back in the offseason, now basically more than ever, because you can't go on like this. Sure, Cam Akers is a nice running back one, but you have to have somebody else to help you. I don't care if it's Josh Jacobs. I don't care if it's Derrick Henry. You need to get somebody who can run the ball very well, better than Alexander Mattison, because Alexander Mattison ain't do it. Nope. As far as the offensive line, they struggled against the Packers. I mean, they're a good forefront, but mainly, I mean, Christian Darrisaw struggled, basically. I mean, he gave up a strip sack to Jaron Hall to Kenny Clark. I mean, to Preston Smith. Sorry. He gave up that. That was not on Jaron Hall. That was on Christian Darrisaw. I mean, it's okay. I mean, everybody has their down day. Even Justin Jefferson does. So I expect Christian Darrisaw to bounce back. It was a blip of a game, so I think he'll bounce back. And Greg Joseph, I mean, my gosh, dude. I mean, he's missed an extra point. I mean, wait, no, he's missed a field goal today. Could have been 27-10, maybe, concerning other circumstances, which we will get to. And also he's missed basically a lot of points. He's missed, I believe, a total of 7 points in the last 2 games. Not great. I mean, he's been good. Don't get me wrong. He's been good the first 6 games, but not this time. For a couple things, Jay Ward was lined offsides on that one field goal. On the on the Packers' last offense possession, he was lined up offsides, which basically was missed the first one, and then they made it the second time. Gotta show discipline for Jay Ward, okay? Just not a good look for him. Ivan Pace Jr. with that holding penalty on nice kick return by Chai Chandler. got called back. Definitely a backbreaker right there, man. And some nitpick on defense. I did not like that they were playing soft coverage in the second half. I mean, there was just so many drop passes the Vikings got caught a break with. I mean, you can't do that all the time and play soft coverage. I mean, they played good. Don't get me wrong. The defense played good, but not so much during the end of the third quarter and throughout the fourth. You can't do that all the time. As for basically for Kirk Cousins, I mean, this is definitely tragic and definitely bad, but I'm not really as sad of it right now as I was yesterday. I mean, it was definitely heart-rending, but I'm not too bad right now. I mean, so basically right now the Vikings are going to have to rely on Jaren Hall. I mean, people saying, "Oh, well, Jaren Hall's a bust. We need to get somebody." Actually, no. I think you have something in Jaren Hall. I say you roll out with Jaren Hall the rest of the season. What better way to develop him? Like, develop him, I say, because if you drafted him, then you might as well use him. Because if you basically drafted him and then did not use him, then why is he out there then? So I say they give Jaren Hall a chance out there. I am absolutely I hope the best for Kirk Cousins. Sucks to end that way, but for Jaren Hall, the Vikings are going to have to they're going to have to do something in the offseason. And the run game is one thing. You have KJ Osborne, you have Jordan Addison, you have Justin Jefferson returning, TJ Hawkinson. You have some good receivers at your disposal and a pretty decent offensive line too. So you just need a running back to help, because leaving them on third and long situations for the young guy is completely unfair. So I suggest they get the running back at this Austin. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something for this young man. Wish the best for Kirk Cousins. Hopefully he gets better soon. It's apparently Jaren Hall time for the rest of the season. I mean, my MVP, as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm going to give it to Josh Metellus. He's shown absolute flashes that he is nobody to mess with. So Josh Metellus, I'll give him the MVP. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skol.